And KVGC News Time is now 7 minutes after the hour. Time for a look at the news for a Thursday, the 31st day of August for 2017. Well, the top story, of course, will be the National Weather Service has issued an excessive heat warning for the Mother Lode, the Sierra Nevada, and the northern San Joaquin Valley, effective from noon today until 8 p.m. on Monday. Widespread triple-digit excessive heat is expected over the Labor Day weekend, with an increasing risk for heat-related illnesses for people exposed to hot weather. Daytime highs will range from 105 to 113 across much of the foothills, with overnight lows only in the 70s to lower 80s in the foothill thermal belts. The hottest temperatures are expected Friday and Saturday, then not quite as hot Sunday and Labor Day. So remember, drink plenty of fluids, stay in an air-conditioned room if you can, stay out of the sun, and check up on relatives and neighbors. Young children and pets should never be left unattended in vehicles under any circumstances. Take extra precautions if you work or spend time outside. Whenever possible, reschedule strenuous activities to early morning or evening. Know the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Wear light and loose-fitting clothing when possible, and drink plenty of water, and always make sure your outdoor pets have plenty of cool, clear water. Now, the CIF issued a statement yesterday. They have changed the times of a number of football games, and two of those will affect local teams. Argonaut has a bye, but Amador is traveling to Livingston. The JV game is set to start at 6 o'clock. The varsity game is set to start at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So if you are traveling, Amador at Livingston, JV game at 6, varsity at 8. Also affecting Mother Lode League teams will be Sonora at Lodi. JV game starts at 6. The varsity game starts at 8 p.m. So far, no change of the time for the Calaveras and Hilmar game. Calaveras Escalon game. No change there. No change for Somerville or Bret Hart and Linden as well. But again, Amador at Livingston, there is a change in the start. JV at 6, varsity at 8 p.m. If any of the other times change, we'll let you know for the Calaveras game, Linden, Somerville, or Bret Hart. There will be no bingo at the Senior Center today. The AC unit for the auditorium is being replaced, and due to today's extreme heat, the bingo game is canceled. Lunch will be served as usual, though, and the rest of the center has working air conditioning. The new AC unit will be working by next week. The Senior Center apologizes for any inconvenience. They encourage people to stay hydrated. Again, no bingo today, but lunch will still be served. And temperatures are expected to reach upwards of 108 degrees, and that's brought about the cancellation of the Angels Camp Farmers Market at Utica Park on Friday night. Yesterday, the Angels Camp Business Association announced that this Friday's market will be canceled due to the extreme temperatures. The market will reopen on Friday the 8th and continue on its scheduled run through its final closure date of September 29th. That's the Angels Camp Farmers Market, again, closing tomorrow. Will not be open. Now, the Amador County Unified School District issued a press release late yesterday addressing recently received allegations that a district teacher may have inappropriately used personal technology in their classroom. According to the press release, upon notification, the district promptly placed the employee on leave and has initiated a comprehensive investigation. Although personnel matters are confidential, the press release goes on to say, quote, the district will take all necessary steps to ensure that teachers and staff serve as role models to district students. To that end, the district will take appropriate action to ensure all teachers and staff exhibit appropriate and professional behavior. The district wants to assure parents it is committed to ensuring that every child is able to learn and thrive in a healthy, safe environment, and that the alleged conduct is not tolerated by the district, end quote. Now, because this is a personnel matter, the name of the teacher placed on leave nor the name of the school site has been released. The future of their governing body was the main topic of yesterday's ARSA board meeting. The Amador Regional Sanitation Authority Board of Directors contemplated the future of the system after receiving a notification letter from the city of Ione terminating the agreement for Ione to take in treated wastewater from ARSA. The ARSA system is responsible for disposing treated wastewater from the Cedar Creek sewer plant. The primary means of doing so has been to pipe the water to Ione, where after additional treatment, it's used at the Castle Oaks Golf Course. But the notification from the city of Ione means that ARSA will now have 5 years to find an alternative way to dispose of the treated water. Cedar Creek City Council member Robin Peters, who also chairs the ARSA board, asked if ARSA was even needed with the Ione agreement no longer in place. Construction of new spray fields to dispose of the water will be the likely solution to the issue. The board also debated the terms of a $500,000 loan from ARSA to the city of Cedar Creek. ARSA has foregone both the loan's repayment and any interest, but the extension of these terms divided the board, with Supervisor Frank Axe and Amador City Council member Susan Bragstad calling for the repayments on the loan to start. The board voted in favor of extending non-payment on the loan for another year on a 3-1-1 vote, with Bragstad opposed and Axe abstaining. Well, Amador County District Attorney Todd Reby was recently sworn in as the president of the California District Attorneys Association. At their annual summer conference, Reby spoke to the group and said that his focal point of his efforts as president of the group will be to advocate for criminal justice reforms in how we treat mentally ill offenders, including those within the homeless population, and to promote and maintain after-school programs for at-risk youth. Now, Reby is responsible for now overseeing the training programs, troubleshooting criminal justice issues as they arise, policy formation, and day-to-day operational responsibilities for the association. Reby is the first district attorney in the history of Amador County to be selected to lead the CDAA. Also present at Reby's swearing in were Amador County Sheriff Martin Ryan, Board of Supervisor Chairman Richard Forrester, Probation Chief Mark Bonini, and Assessor Jim Rooney, all of whom had become presidents of their respective state associations within the past 4 years. Well, you can help the Main Street Theater Works help the Kennedy Mine Foundation. Main Street Theater Works is donating 50% of the net proceeds from their Friday night performance of The Crucible to the Kennedy Mine Foundation. On August 14th, a fire at the Kennedy Mine Change House left significant damage to the building that serves as the Kennedy Mine Foundation's museum and to many of the artifacts on display. Well, the monies raised from Friday's performance will help with the cleanup and repairs. The Crucible is Arthur Miller's explosive account of the famous Salem witch trials. Buy your tickets now. Show your support for the Kennedy Mine Foundation. Tickets can be purchased at Hine & Company on Main Street, at the gate Friday night, or online at mstw.org. The Crucible, by the way, runs Friday and Saturdays through this weekend at the Kennedy Mine Amphitheater. Gates open up at 6:30. Show starts at 8. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Thursday morning. From the KVGC News Center, I'm Jim Geedy reporting local news.